In astronomy, timing is rarely a coincidence. It often feels like the universe has its own rhythm, a hidden script where one event flows naturally into the next. Late September 2025 offered a perfect demonstration of this cosmic choreography, unfolding almost like a carefully staged performance. It began with two sudden stellar explosions, Nova V7994, Sagittarii, and V1935 Centauri. These were no gentle flares but ferocious outbursts, sending floods of X-rays and gamma rays surging through the heliosphere, the vast bubble of space influenced by our sun's magnetic field. For skywatchers and scientists alike, it was a reminder that even distant stars can shake our neighborhood with their raw energy. Yet, as if the cosmos wasn't content to stop there, only days later the spotlight shifted closer to home. On September 26th, Comet C 2025, or too many simply as SWAN, broke expectations with a sudden and dramatic outburst. Astronomers had carefully modeled its brightness for weeks, predicting a steady, textbook rise toward visibility in binoculars. Instead, SWAN startled the community by flaring far brighter than anticipated. Its magnitude leapt to about 5.7, placing it firmly in naked eye territory under dark skies. For casual observers, that meant a rare opportunity to trace the comet with nothing more than eyesight. For scientists, it meant new puzzles. What internal processes had driven such a rapid change? Was it sudden gas release, structural cracking of the nucleus, or interaction with the sun's charged environment? The questions were as bright as the comet itself, but the story didn't end there. 2 days later, on September 28th, the sun roared to life with its most powerful eruption in months. A solar flare measured at M6.4 erupted from a complex sunspot region, blasting a coronal mass ejection CME into space. Although not directed at Earth, the CME was projected along nearly the same region of space SWAN now occupied. In effect, the sequence of events linked distant stars, a comet, and our own sun into one continuous chain. Energy flowing inward from stellar explosions transferred to a comet's sudden outburst, and echoed outward again through the sun's magnetic violence. Astronomers often caution against reading intentional messages in cosmic alignments, but the timing was impossible to ignore. It felt as though the universe itself had orchestrated a symphony, stars flaring first, then a comet awakening, then our sun responding in kind. For those who follow the skies, it was both exhilarating and humbling, a vivid reminder that we live within a dynamic, interconnected system where energy moves freely across scales. Every flare, every comet tail, every burst of plasma is not an isolated phenomenon but a note in the larger cosmic score. The late September cascade of nova, comet, and solar storm made that truth impossible to miss, and it set the stage for an October brimming with expectation. Comet SWAN, officially designated C 2025-R2, has now taken center stage in this unfolding celestial drama after its September 12th perihelion, the moment of closest approach to the sun. The comet was already on a natural trajectory toward greater brightness as Earth's distance to it steadily decreased. Normally, this would have produced a predictable light curve, with astronomers confidently projecting that SWAN would reach around magnitude 6.5 by late September, just bright enough for binoculars under good skies. But the abrupt outburst of September 26th shattered those expectations, vaulting the comet to magnitude 5.7 and sustaining that brightness for several days. To the casual eye, the difference between magnitude 6.5 and 5.7 may sound minor, but in astronomical terms, each magnitude step represents roughly a 2.5-fold change in brightness. For observers, it meant that SWAN wasn't merely visible through binoculars, it was brushing the threshold of naked eye visibility, transforming it from an ordinary object of technical interest into a public spectacle. By September 28th, even as the solar flare erupted, SWAN maintained an apparent magnitude around 5.8, confirming that the outburst had placed it on an entirely new brightness plateau. The result was a spectacle, a long, sprawling tail stretching across more than 25 degrees of the sky, 5 times the width of the full moon, under dark conditions. It was a structure that could literally be traced with the tip of a finger, sweeping across starfields in a way that few living observers ever get to witness. Yet, behind the beauty lies the physics that makes such displays possible. Comets are not static icy rocks, they are dynamic laboratories of plasma, dust, and solar interaction. As sunlight heats the nucleus, gases sublimate, dragging dust with them into space. These materials become ionized, turning the tail into a living conduit for electromagnetic forces. Dust grains pick up electric charge. Solar wind particles stream through, and magnetic fields twist, reconnect, and reshape the flow. To a physicist, the comet's tail is a plasma sheet, a fragile electrical structure suspended in the solar wind. And when a coronal mass ejection barrels through, the effects can be dramatic: sudden disconnections of the tail, violent kinks, rippling waves, or bursts of increased brightness. These are not just visual curiosities, they are scientific data points, revealing how magnetic fields reorganize in real time. SWAN now finds itself squarely in such a situation. The CME from September 28th, though not Earth-directed, is moving directly into the region of space the comet currently occupies. That means, in the days ahead, the comet could undergo further transformations, another surge in brightness, or a tail that suddenly fractures and rebuilds before our eyes. For both professional astronomers and citizen scientists equipped with modest telescopes, this is an extraordinary opportunity. Observing a comet mid-interaction with a CME provides insights into plasma, physics that are otherwise impossible to replicate in laboratories on Earth. SWAN's outburst may have been a surprise, but what comes next could be even more spectacular. An unfolding experiment delivered, free of charge, by the cosmos itself. As we look beyond SWAN's immediate drama, October 21, 2025, stands out as a date heavy with cosmic geometry. On that day, to active bodies Comet SWAN and the mysterious interstellar object 3I Atlas will both align in unusual ways along the ecliptic plane. SWAN will make its closest approach to Earth, coming within just 0.25 astronomical units, placing it in a prime position for observation. At the very same time, Atlas will be in superior conjunction, hidden behind the Sun from Earth's vantage point, but still carrying a vast cloud of gas, dust, and plasma energized by earlier solar activity. For astronomers, this overlap is remarkable, one active comet visible and vulnerable to direct CME impact, the other obscured from our view but interacting with the same solar environment. On the opposite side of the Sun, both are essentially riding the electrical highway of the ecliptic, where magnetic fields from the heliospheric current sheet and the solar winds plasma flows dominate interactions. Such a configuration doesn't come often, and when it does, it creates the potential for surprising discoveries. It is almost as though two experiments are running at the same time, one observable, the other hidden, both responding to the Sun's storms. The Sun itself is showing signs that it intends to keep the drama going. Solar cycle 25, now near its peak, has shifted from weeks of relative calm to a burst of heightened activity. Data from GOES satellites reveal a steady rise in background X-ray flux through late September, with multiple low M-class flares building up to the M6 point for event on September 28, the strongest since mid-June. The sunspot complex responsible for this flare is still rotating across the disk, not yet fully Earth-facing, but promising more as it evolves. Short-duration flares like the one on September 28th are capable of lofting CMEs into space when magnetic fields are tightly wound. But long-duration flares, if they occur in the coming weeks, are even more efficient at expelling massive plasma clouds into the heliosphere. the probability of additional M-class, and possibly even X-class, flares is now climbing sharply. For Earth, this means geomagnetic storms could soon return to the forecast. But for comets like SWAN and Atlas, it means their plasma tails are about to be tested under extreme conditions. Observers may witness SWAN's tail suddenly break apart or brighten as a CME overtakes it. Meanwhile, Atlas, though hidden, may undergo parallel changes that spacecraft positioned around the solar system can still detect. Together, these interactions will provide scientists with valuable case studies in how comets and even interstellar visitors respond to the raw electromagnetic power of our star. What might seem like cosmic coincidence is in fact a natural alignment of timing, energy, and geometry, offering researchers a living laboratory to probe questions of plasma physics, magnetic reconnection, and cometary chemistry. October 21st will not be just another date on the calendar, it will be a rare, celestial experiment unfolding across multiple scales of the solar system. All of this raises a profound question: what are we truly witnessing? For scientists, comets like SWAN are icy time capsules, leftovers from the solar system's formation, carrying clues about primordial chemistry and the origins of water on Earth. For plasma physicists, they are also natural laboratories, their tails serving as vast detectors of solar wind, structure, and magnetic turbulence. But for the public, the spectacle unfolding in the skies often takes on a more dramatic cast. The sight of a comet glowing brighter than expected, its tail stretching like a celestial sword across the heavens, evokes deep cultural memories. Throughout history, comets have been seen as omens, harbingers of change, disaster, or divine intervention. In 2025, as SWAN's brilliant outburst coincides with surging solar storms and the enigmatic presence of 3I, Atlas, that ancient instinct to read meaning into the skies returns. Social media feeds are already overflowing with breathtaking images, artistic interpretations, and conspiracy-laced speculation. Some claim that Atlas is no comet at all but an engineered object, its responses to solar flares too precise to be natural. Others point to the eerie timing of SWAN's eruption, as if both comets are linked by some hidden cosmic design. Even mainstream outlets cannot resist the drama, highlighting the double comet moment as one of the most visually stunning events of the year. From a purely scientific standpoint, the real significance lies in what this moment allows us to learn. If SWAN continues to brighten, its gas and dust emissions can be studied spectroscopically to reveal the presence of volatile compounds, carbon monoxide, methane, ammonia, that tell us about conditions in the early solar system. If the CME impacts its tail as expected, researchers will watch how ionized particles redistribute, how magnetic fields reconnect, and how the tail either fractures or rebuilds. For Atlas, the data will be more indirect. Spacecraft such as SOHO, Stereo, and Parker Solar Probe may pick up signatures of its interactions, even while it is hidden behind the Sun. Together, the two comets may give us the closest thing to a controlled experiment in heliophysics, a side-by-side comparison of how very different bodies, one native to our system and one interstellar, behave under identical solar stresses. But beyond the data and beyond the theories, there is also the human experience. Millions will look up in October, some with telescopes, many with nothing but their eyes, and they will see a glowing visitor sweeping across the stars. They will wonder what it means. They will feel, if only for a moment, connected to forces larger than themselves. And that, perhaps, is the ultimate gift of comets: not destruction, not doom, but awe. SWAN's sudden brilliance, colliding with solar fire and cosmic mystery, reminds us that the universe is not static. It is alive, restless, and full of surprises. And for those willing to watch, October 2025 may be remembered as the month when the sky itself became a stage, and comets were the messengers of its drama.